Hi, I'm Anna Lyons. Today I want to show you how I made this page in under 5 minutes from scratch, even on a day like today when I'm not feeling that creative. It's a vacation layout. Now, if you're like me, then sometimes you probably get scrapper's block. You know that feeling? You've got lots of photos, your stash is right there, but you don't know where to start. Here's what I did to make sure that never happened again. I created scrapbooking sketches so I'd always be inspired. Each sketch is like a template that shows me where to put the title, the photos and embellishments, so I know the page will look perfect before I stick anything down. Now, of course, you can change anything you want, but it's a great source of inspiration and it saves me so much time and boosts my creativity. At Scrapbooking Coach, we came up with 525 beautiful, ready-to-go sketches, and you can have them too. But first, I want to show you this one. I wanted to use these photos of a recent vacation, and I thought that this sketch would work really well with it. So we're going to use this wonderful sandpaper that I found, and I'm going to use that for the strip along the bottom. I've also got some beautiful embellishments, some fun beach embellishments that I'm going to add into there, and I'll show you more where they go as we get on. So let's get started with cutting this sand. So it's about quarter down on this layout. And as you can see, we've got it's a bit of a smoother line across here, a bit of a hill with the sand. I'm going to just cut that with a pair of scissors. But the paper cutter gave me really good straight line for the width of it. Okay, so we've got that ready to go. What we're going to do now is we're going to work on what is the sun in this picture. Now, I didn't have a yellow that I wanted, so I'm just going to spray mist this circle that I've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to use this paper to map the photographs, just to bring it all in together. So I've got the 3 photos here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a nice small border. I don't want too much of the detail in. And I'm not a measuring person, so I quickly just mark it and then I'm going to cut it. Just going to use it whilst the photo is still on the paper, and just use those lines as a bit of a guide of how thick I wanted it. Like I said, I don't want it too thick, I don't want too much of this sandpaper in. We've got a lot at the bottom of there. So I line it up, keep it nice and straight. Now obviously if you really want to make sure that it's nice and straight, then measuring it is the best thing to do. Doing it like this is nice and quick and easy, but it doesn't always give you the straightest of edges. Okay, so they look good there. I'm happy with that. What we're going to do now is we're just going to have a quick look at the embellishments. Now on the layout, they've got a pair of flip-flops. And I think that rather than going out and buying things all the time, I'm going to use what I've got. And I've got a brilliant image, exactly the right size that I want them, already on the layout. So what I've done is I've cut them out. I've spray misted the flip-flops with exactly the same spray mist as I did on the sunshine, and I've put some dots on the back to raise them up from the image, and I'm just going to place them exactly as it is in the layout on there like that. So you don't have to go out and buy loads of things to create these layouts, you can just use what you've got to hand. Now the other few things that I want to add onto this layout is I've got a camera, brings in the yellow, particularly from the Superman t-shirt, and the yellow in that t-shirt there, which I thought was great fun, and a pair of flippers. Good for any holiday. I also think that the red is important to bring out into this as well, which is also on there. We're going to add the sun back in, so that's going to sit there. Again, I'm following the layout all of the time. And I love these happy days. This is me. So I'm just literally going to cut that off there. I'm going to add that coming out here. So I'm happy with that. It's got everything that it has on the layout. It's nice, simple, easy. And all I'm going to do now is just start sticking it down. So there we have our photos ready to go. And I'm now going to stick down the sun, stick down the sand down the bottom, and then we'll work on the embellishments. And this one's slightly up, just to create a little bit of movement in there. And this one overlaps on both of them. Now we're going to stick the title at the top here. And then last but not least, we've got our embellishments. And just having them raised just gives it a little bit of depth. And then we're just going to put the camera. And it's nice to make a cluster in the corner of the photograph, so it doesn't distract your eye too much away from the photograph, but just gives it a little bit of colour. So there we have it. And that's how you go from a blank page to a gorgeous scrapbook page in minutes, not hours. I wasn't stressed about whether it would look good or how long it was going to take me to do it. The end result looks perfect. So what I've done is I've put all 525 sketches organised in chapters by the number of photos on each layout, and I put them in this ebook. If you want to get a copy of this ebook, click here. You can use it from your device or print it out and take it to your next crop. It's got loads of ideas to get you going. So get inspired today and click here.